Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a full clean beauty fails video. So I've compiled all of the clean beauty products that I've used that I do not like, and I'm going to be telling you why I don't like them, maybe swatching a few for you. This video is going to be followed by a May 2020 favorites video in a couple days, but I figured I would give you the bad news first. Hopefully I don't break any of your hearts over these products that I'm about to mention here. If you're new here, my name is Sam Young and I bring you content on green, clean, cruelty-free beauty, mental health, and all kinds of stuff. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys like this video, hit that like button. Without further ado, let's roll on in. Hey guys, so it's the day after I filmed this video and I am realizing that the candle that I have in the background that's like, it's a fake candle, it's flickering, is making my camera like go up and down in lighting. It's trying to like adjust. So I'm sorry if you didn't notice that and now you do. But if you did notice it and it bothers you, I'll try to fix it in the editing process. But just so you know, I am aware. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the video for you guys. Did you guys catch the fact that I actually brought my books out of storage? My bookcase actually has books on it. It's so exciting. Okay, so I said that this is going to be in no particular order. I am just going to literally close my eyes and reach and grab a product. Okay, so this is a bad one to start with. RMS beauty fans, if you're in the clean beauty community, you know, can be really diehard fans. And I'm not saying their products aren't good, okay? However, this is the RMS Luminizer X Quad. There are a couple things about this and I'm just going to be honest, okay? So the packaging on RMS products is kind of funny to me, actually. This is a really minor flaw, but I've heard so many people talk about how their palettes, like the stuff that clamps shut, is really hard to get open sometimes, and I really find that's true for this palette. Anyway, so this comes with a couple different like luminous shades. This one is supposed to be bronzy, and then you basically have 3 highlight colors, and for dark skin tones this is a highlight color as well. Let me start off by saying these look beautiful on the skin, okay? So the actual appearance of them, which is important for any makeup product, is really great. My big bone to pick with RMS, which I'm not even going to get into their business practices because that's a whole different thing. What I don't like about this palette is that it has coconut oil in it, and these will break me out. And it's so clear that this is the product on my face breaking me out. Like, I will use them as a highlight right here, and then the next day I'll have a ton of little red bumps right here, or 2 days later I'll have a lot of clogged pores right here. It just is not great. I'm sensitive to coconut oil, and honestly, a lot of people are. So to put any coconut oil in a makeup product that you're going to be using all day, you're not just going to be washing off your face like a face wash or something like that, I think that's not really a great idea. But then also, if you are going to put it in your products, to put so much of it in there like RMS does is really not appealing to me. So this is in my Project Pan stash. If you haven't seen those videos, go check them out. I'm trying to get through it, but this product, even though it's beautiful, I just don't reach for it very much because it doesn't do great things for my skin. All right, next. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. Lip Plumper and Primer. If you watched my e.l.f. video, I do know that this is not a super clean brand. I really wouldn't even consider them part of the clean beauty community. However, they are cruelty-free and they're an affordable option. So I really include them on my channel so that people who are trying to transition into more conscious beauty can have an option, right? So this is the primer side, and it's very opaque. Let me swatch this for you. It honestly reminds me of concealer, except not as nice on the skin. And then they have a lip plumper side, which in that video, yeah, it's just clear. I don't know why I swatched it for you guys. That's it right there. In that video, I did not try it, but I did tell you guys that I was going to try the lip plumper. So let me start with the lip plumper. When I did try it on my own, I'm getting a scent of like cinnamon and peppermint right now, assaulting my senses. That's definitely how it plumps your lips, which I think we're all familiar with those lip plumpers, and I have nothing wrong with that. You guys know that I really like my Maiden Fern blushing balm from Libations, and that has like cayenne pepper and stuff like that in it. It just kind of hurt my lips a little bit more than I would have wanted it to. It wasn't a tingling, it was a little bit more than that, but honestly it did just fine. Like, it's not the worst plumper I've ever used. My qualm with this product is the frickin' primer, okay? Go watch the e.l.f. video to actually see me use it, because I don't understand how anyone could use this as a primer, because it just clings to dry patches, and I understand that having an opaque primer would make any lip color be enhanced, but it's just really not good, guys. It got really crusty. I put it on early to make sure it could sink into my lips because it said it was a primer. I thought that was a good idea, and I'm glad I did that, because later on it just got so crusty the longer it was on my lips, and there's no way that putting a lip product on top of that would look good. So I do not recommend this product at all. e.l.f. has some great products, but this is not one of them. Okay, while we're still on the e.l.f. track, I'm gonna get these last two e.l.f. products out of the way. So I have the e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipstick in the shade Cream. It's a really pretty color. It is kind of cool packaging. I like that it's clear. It kind of makes me think summery vibes, but it honestly is kind of slippy on the lips. It doesn't grip. It almost like, it kind of acts like a lip gloss in the way of rubbing off on things, but it tries to be more satin and matte, and so it just ends up coming off patchy. It's not my favorite. I've been trying to figure out how I could use this and like mash it up into a cream blush maybe, or like a cream eyeshadow. I have a video coming up where I think I'm gonna do a lot of experiments like that and try to do a full face of it. So watch for this in that one. And then I have the e.l.f. Bling Bling like liquid eyeshadow. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but this is what it looks like. It is liquid eyeshadow, and it is just not as concentrated as I wish it would be. My ring lights are hitting it, so you really can't see how poorly the sparkle is dispersed, but it's just very, very sheer. If I blend it out, it ends up just kind of being separate glitters, and I think there's probably a place for this in some people's beauty collections, but I wanted to be able to use it as like an inner corner highlight or an all over the lid or like center of the lid pow thing, and it's not really pow like. If you sheer it out, it can be kind of pretty. I don't know. I just wasn't that impressed by it. Okay, we're going random again. So next we have the Pacifica Hemp Infused Eyeshadows. This is something that I struggled a lot with trying to decide if I was going to put it in this video. If you've seen my Pacifica video, I did find a way to use these shadows. If I use my fingers to dip into these, it works a lot better than if I use a brush, but I've tried so many methods to try to get these colors that are so beautiful. The color story in this palette is gorgeous, but I've tried so many different methods to get them to actually pay off, and every single eyeshadow pan seems to be different. Some of them are pigmented, some of them aren't, some of them are dusty, some of them aren't, and it's just really unpredictable and hard to work with. So I am obviously going to keep it and use it, and to use it I am going to dip my fingers into it, and I think you can get pretty looks out of it, but the reason I include it in a fails video is just that I don't really think at the end of the day it's worth your money. I think you might be a little disappointed with it, and I know some people who like this palette, so maybe I got a dud, but I don't know, it's just not fantastic quality. Another really good one that is in this price range that I think is better is the Well People eyeshadow palettes. They don't have as like vibrant of colors, but also if these colors aren't going to pay off, then is it worth your money? Okay, next is the Pacifica Cherry Velvet Matte Translucent Setting Powder. This works fine, okay? So it's kind of like the RMS in the way that the performance of it is fine. The problem is that when you put so much scent into a finely milled powder, you inhale it. Any translucent powder that you're putting on your face, you're probably going to inhale a little bit, which is kind of the point of clean beauty ones, that they have somewhat healthy ingredients that aren't going to harm your body. But this specifically, it's a lot, guys. It's not a good experience for me to put this on my face. If I use a product that doesn't have fragrance, it's because I have sensitive skin, and my skin will sometimes pick up on it, but the actual smell never gives me headaches or anything. But this is a whole different level. It will get up in your nostrils and in your mouth, and it's really hard to get rid of after the fact. If you want a better option that definitely performs better, even though that one is good, then go for the Honest Beauty setting powder. I love that. It's in my favorites that I'm going to be showing you guys in a couple days, and it's just a really, really good powder. Okay, next is the Burt's Bees Goodness Glows Liquid Makeup Foundation. So this is what it looks like. I was really excited about this, and it really is not great. I've tried to use it in a couple different ways. If I had to rank all of these failed products, it would probably be one of the lowest on the scale. Burt's Bees, kind of like e.l.f., does some things really, really well. I like their mascara, their Nourishing Mascara specifically, I really, really like. Actually, that's a good segue into this. This is their All Aflutter mascara. I don't like this one. Go for the All Brown Nourishing kind. That's what it's called. It's really, really great. This one was just meh. There's that review for you. Back to the Burt's Bees foundation. This just breaks up on my skin. It feels heavy and doesn't really dry down. If you use a little bit of it and maybe mix it with a moisturizer, maybe you can make it work. Now this makes me really want to put it in my project pan and try to figure out how to use it. I have tried using it in a couple different ways, guys. I've tried sharing it out and it always just is really tacky. Anytime I put it on my skin looks worse. I can just count on the fact that it will look worse. But a good alternative to that one is the Burt's Bees BB cream. Now, fair warning, I have not tried it myself, but my sister really, really likes the Burt's Bees BB cream. She has really sensitive, acne-prone skin. She's more oily than I am. I'm super dry, but she really likes it. She uses it as a foundation pretty often, and I always think it looks really nice on her skin. I've actually gotten really close. The last time I saw her, actually, I asked her what she was wearing on her face, and I got super close and looked at it because I wanted to know what the BB cream really looks like, and I think it looks nice on her skin. So just so you know, if you still want to be in the Burt's Bees realm and you want to get something affordable that you can use as a foundation and has some coverage, I would go for the BB cream instead of the foundation. Okay, next is this Pixie by Petra liquid lipstick. So this is in the shade Evening Rose. This was just kind of drying on my lips. I think the Honest Beauty liquid lips are a lot better and in the same price range. I just did not use it a lot. Also, this oxidized on me quite a bit and turned really dark when I did use it. I had it in my Project Pan stash, but I recently moved it to my empties because I got a whiff of it and it is definitely bad. It smells like a moldy crayon. It's not great. Next is the Juice Beauty Brow Gel. So this I had several issues with. I didn't like it at all, and I actually used the whole thing. It's in my empties now, but as you can see, this brush is the tiniest thing, and I do like that it's skinny, but it was almost too small to do anything to my brows, and the bristles are so short that it's like they couldn't grasp my brows. It was like brushing liquid through my brows with a stick. It was really weird, but also the formulation overall just wasn't great. It was really liquidy. It was supposed to be a tinted brow gel. I have it in the shade Light Medium. It really did not provide any tint. I wonder if I can still get any out. It is wet. It just, sorry, I still have sparkle, but I mean, a little bit of tint is happening. I don't know, maybe it's more of a personal preference thing. I like slightly more dry, not super wet brow gels, and I also like them to be actually pretty tinted when they say they're tinted. So if you want something that's super, super light and a little bit more liquidy than dry, then maybe this is for you. I also just didn't find that it kept my brows in place in some amazing way, maybe for a little bit throughout the day. It didn't really define them. It just didn't do a whole lot for me. I have 3 Burt's Bees products left. I do like quite a few Burt's Bees products, but these ones I don't. Really quickly, let me just talk about the liner. I wonder if swatching it would give you an idea. Swatching actually does okay. This is a purple liner. It's a retractable pencil that I got from them, and I find it really difficult to smudge into the lash line. It actually is swatching okay. I have a brown shade of this exact same pencil, and I don't find myself reaching for it a lot. However, the actual pencil, the sharpener kind of pencil, I have it in just black, and I use it all the time. I think I just need to use the wooden pencils from Burt's Bees. I think they're better than the retractable ones. Okay, and then I have 2 products, so let's start with this lipstick. Can you see the graininess in that and how it deteriorated on the back? This product I actually liked in its prime. When I first got it, it wasn't grainy, and after I think maybe a week or 2, it turned into this, and I don't know what it is, but it is just crusty. There are white-ish parts on it, dots all over it. I don't understand what's going on here, but it's actually scary and gross. And this started happening well before it was supposed to expire. So I wasn't super thrilled with this. Maybe I just got a bad one. I don't like these very much. Then finally, our last product of this fails video is the Burt's Bees eyeshadow trio in the shade Evergreen Forest. So this is what it looks like. I thought that this would be a really good eyeshadow just to like take on the go with brown eyes. I thought green would be really, really cool. And I was excited because these are actually pretty neutral colors. I have a couple qualms with it though. None of the shades are really matte. The most matte one is this really, really dark shade, and it still has some shimmer to it. But this also was the second product, including the Burt's Bees foundation that I mentioned earlier, that I've put in empties before I used it up because I knew that there was no chance that I would find a use for it. And I tried. You can see I dug in to these shades, guys, and it just doesn't happen. If you wet it, it's not good. If you use your finger, a brush, whatever, it's just not good. And I love the Burt's Bees blushes and the mascara and some of their lip products I really, really love, but this is not it. I actually have, see if you can go find it, on my Instagram. I have a picture of me on the day that I last tried to wear this and make it look cute. And guys, I spent so long trying to get shading or make it not look muddy, be able to define anything, and it came out a mess. Now, every single time I see that picture on my Instagram, it's the one that I really want to delete, but I keep telling myself that I need to like keep pictures from my entire journey here on YouTube and on Instagram and sharing my clean beauty experience. Okay guys, so that is it for this fails video. Have you tried any of these products? Do you disagree with me? Do you agree with me? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, and I will see you in the next video.